Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Salesforce AI Champions. Today I'll be going to talk about how to use data mapper extract to get related object records. So before get started, please like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. So first I'll be clicking on this new button to create a new data mapper or data raptor extract. So I'll be providing the interface name as get contact records for an account, and interface type is like extract. There are four data mapper types are available, like extract, turbo extract, load, transform. I have selected extract since I just need to fetch the records from the Salesforce, and input type is as JSON and output as a JSON. So description I'll be providing like get associated contacts for an account based on the account ID. So I'll be clicking on save, and there are different tabs are there. Like in the extract tab, we just need to add the object structures, rather that SOQL kind of stuff, so we can just add in this extract tab. And in the formulas, we can just add formulas, like if we want to just concatenate different fields, or we can just perform aggregate operations. Those kind of formulas, like normal Salesforce formulas, we can just add in here. In the output tab, we just need to create mappings for the extract JSON path, like whatever the records we are getting from the Salesforce, that extract JSON path needs to be provided, and output JSON path is like in the response what we need to provide as an output node. And we can leverage this options tab to check field level security, and like override target for null inputs if null values is there for any kind of fields or response, so that those nodes will not be visible into that response. So those kind of stuffs we can just add. Like we can select platform caches as well, like session cache or cache. We can use translations as well. And the preview tab, we can just add key value pairs based on the, like for my case, I'll be just passing a account record ID, and I'll be passing that record ID value, and based on that record ID, I'll be just getting the list of contact records for the account. So let me just quickly add the object. So on clicking on this extract step, I just need to select an option. In from the select an option, I just need to select the account object, and let me just put account itself as the extract output path. And the filter criteria will be like this ID field. So this is the standard field of the account ID, that is a unique identifier for the account record. So this ID needs to be matched with the input record ID, so SCC ID. So this SCC ID will be passed into this data mapper extract, like from the integration procedure or from the omniscript as a user input, or by any processes. We will provide this account ID, SCC ID, into this data mapper extract as an input. So based on this account ID, those contact records will be fetched. So let me just add couple of few account fields in here in the output path, so that I can just fetch the account information first. Then I will be add the contact relationship, so that the related contacts can also be fetched. So let me add few of the mappings for the account, like account number. In the extract JSON path, we can see this account colon account number. So account colon is nothing but this extract output path. So extract output path, if I just update like accounts, it will update it in the output as accounts dot colon account number. So this is how we can just utilize this extract JSON path. So let me just reset back it to account. And in the output path, I'll be just selecting this account colon account number. Then in the output JSON path, I can just write any node or any node name in which this account number will be stored. In response, I'll be seeing this node uh, is node storing the account number, right? So let me add more few fields from the account object. Let me just add the ID, sorry, account ID, account ID, and let me add the account name as well, account name, and finally we can just add account type. So our mappings are done for the account records, and let me just preview it quickly. And as I told you, this ACC ID needs to be passed for this uh, data mapper. So in the key value pair, in the key account ACC ID needs to be there. And I have already opened a Salesforce account record. I'll be just copying this account record, and I can see for this Acme account record there are like 4 contact records are there. So in later we'll be just retrieving these 4 contact records using the same data mapper extract. So let me just check with this account record ID, and we can see these account related informations are there. It's showing perfectly fine. Like this is the account number ending with 827, and we can just find this account number 827. Type is customer, account name is Acme, this is the account record ID, and this is the account number. Now we can just fetch the account information, right? And let me just add a node like account colon, so that this is more structured way we can just display our data. Account colon, and in here we can, in the right side, we in the current JSON output we can just see the structure. So under this account node, all the account related fields that we are just adding in into this mappings will be shown. So let me just update the final map, account colon type, and let me just preview it one quickly. And we can see that under this account node all the account related field information is there. Now we need to just display the related contact records. Like for this account there are 4 contact records are there, so I just need to update this extract step. I'll be just clicking on this extract step, and since we just need to fetch the related contact records, that is why I am just selecting the contact object. And extract output path will be like, so under the account we just want to show all the related contacts, right? So the extract output path will be like account colon contacts, or we can just provide any name, but this should be same as this extract output path, so that we can just see the structure in the left hand side. And if I just update this with different kind of name, so that this will be separated out, right? So this can't be under the uh, account node. So let me just update it back to account. So account colon contacts we can just add, and the filter I'll be just in the contact object. As we know, there is a standard field account ID, so this account ID will be our identifier to find the all the related contact records for the account. And in the input node, what we need to pass, we need to just pass account colon this ID, account colon ID. So this will be the identifier. So this account ID needs to be matched with the contact account ID field. Then we can just get all the contact records. And in the output path, we just need to update, or we just need to add the contact related mappings as well. I'm just updating the contact mappings like account colon contact colon. I just want to fetch contacts account ID. So the output JSON path will be account colon contacts colon account ID. So let me add more few fields for the contact account. Let me just search like account colon contacts colon birth date, account colon contacts colon birth date, and finally I can just add the contact name as well, like account colon contacts colon name, and we can just add the output JSON path as account colon contacts colon name. So this is how the structure look like. So under the account, all the contact records will be shown under this contact nodes, and we can just find the account related fields just beneath the contact information. So our contact related mappings are also done. So let me just preview this one quickly. And on clicking on this execute, I can just see this structure. So under this account, we can just find the contact records. Like there are, since there are 4 contact records are there, that is why I can see the 4 contact records in here, and the account informations are also showing. And we can just leverage these JSON blob to find the JSON structure more uh, visually good. So we can just find this, like under this account there are 4 contact records are there, and these are the account related key fields. So this is how we can just leverage this data mapper extract to find all the related records of a parent record. So I'll be adding more tutorials on Salesforce and OmniStudio topics. So please stay tuned. Please like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.